As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived!
It's no use arguing. Whatever you're...
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster! We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
Wow! I know, Dimitri. But anyway, hello guys. Welcome to a new episode of Fire Emblem, Three Houses, Azure Moon, whatever, Blue Lions playthrough. We're back to church doing executions. What a world we live in. Or they live in, I should say.
There you have it. It seems the assassination attempt and the attack on the Holy Mausoleum were all the work of the Western Church. As for the masked knight who led the attack, I'm afraid his whereabouts are yet unknown.
Yeah, he just teleported out. Wait, how evil guys do that.
It makes no sense that the Western Church would try such a thing.
It just goes to show that the Church of Seiros is not completely united. The Church is led by those here at Garrick Mach, and the Western Church doesn't have a strong voice on its governing council. I imagine the Western Church has harbored some resentment toward the Central Church for a while now. Ah, that's right. Gerald did say that you grew up outside the influence of the Church. The Church of Seiros is split into a few branches across Fodlan. The largest being the Central Church, which is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach. The Western Church lies far to the west of Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato held his rebellion. It's situated on the far side of the kingdom's most impressive fortress, Aryan Road. I imagine the Western Church's intention was to eliminate Lady Rhea, and the Central Church's authority along with her. Naturally, the Knights will be riding out to question the Western Church's top officials, or rather, to punish them.
When they do, Your Highness, we will likely be asked to help carry out said punishment.
Indeed. Now, I don't mean to be rude, Professor, but I must say your situation is rather unusual. For someone to grow up in Fodlan, and yet never have any contact with the Church of Seiros is... it's hard to believe.
Hey dude, I was just roaming around.
I wonder why the Archbishop would hire someone like that as a professor.
So, those people from the Western Church were... Lady Rhea had them killed, didn't she?
Yes.
Well, of course she did. Going against the teachings of Seiros like that. Quite unforgivable.
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
Okay. Please no executions.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seiros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
Yep.
There's more. The Professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The Professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible.
What if the crest stone was inside us all along?
The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the Professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum.
Yeah.
And especially for protecting the sword of the Creator.
I know, I'm the best. Praise
That
me more.
sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea,
Okay.
wait. Do you truly mean to give the sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it.
Just wait a minute. Okay, it was not important. Just got a phone. Which I didn't care about.
If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Vodland would be consumed by war.
That's bad.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Sedith. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
Okay.
The sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
The sword shows me? Question mark?
Is that a fact? I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine.
Yes, her! The sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must, whatever comes to pass. Please swear to cut a path that is your own.
Don't worry. I'm gonna do my best. That was a long epilogue thing with Jake.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Nature man. Being cruel as ever. Okay, dude, just let me. Yeah. 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 New places to explore. Nice.
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Ooh.
This skirmish involves a holy relic, and is therefore more than a single noble is capable of resolving. The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church.
Wow.
So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Okay. I will see him.
I heard about our mission for this month. So, we are to eradicate thieves in Kingdom territory. I'm sorry for dragging you into the Kingdom's petty squabbles. This should not be your burden to bear, but my own.
Yeah, it's just a job.
Thank you, Professor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease.
Your Highness? Ah, it's been ages!
Hello, Rodrigue.
It's been a long time. 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Sorry for killing your son.
Indeed, Your Highness. You've grown so much in those years. I hardly recognize you.
Friend of yours.
This is Rodrigue, an old friend of my father's. I believe I've mentioned him, if you recall.
Yes, you have.
When my father died 4 years ago, he looked after me as though I were his own son.
You flatter me, Your Highness. It was my honor to care for such a fine young man. It's nice to finally meet you, Professor. My son, Felix, has mentioned you on occasion.
What brings you to the monastery, Rodrigue? Is it the thieves plaguing the kingdom?
I'm afraid so. This is not merely a problem for House Gautier, but for everyone. The thieves have set up their headquarters in Fraldaria's territory, and are mercilessly pillaging the villagers of that area. You have our full support in stopping those dastards. I thank you for your help, both of you.
No worries. I'll do my best.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the Sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered.
Nice.
I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. the crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess.
Wow. Is that the fire emblem you're talking about? Wow.
Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Neat. Manuel's birthday? Yes.
Thank you for your invitation. To what do I owe this surprise? Thank you.
There you go. Have some tea. And some cookies, if you want to, too.
Oh, what fun. Huh?
Nice. Look at this.
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Smooth talker over here.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, look at that. Absolute.
Who are you,
amazing.
really? Such a mystery. I don't really understand you. Tell me everything.
Not everything, but hey, there's not that much. Oh.
Thanks for the
Almost
treat.
perfect.
Come by the infirmary anytime you need anything. I'll be waiting, Professor.
Okay, so let's check. No. So yeah, okay, so we're gonna become a soldier. And you will become a monk. There you go. Then we get in.
It's all thanks to hard work.
Yeah. And that's fine for now. We're gonna exploratize.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet
I
as I
need
think
dry.
of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
Me not know. Oh. Oh no, it's up here. Up, 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 up.
Hey. Hey, I could use a hand.
Okay. Yeah, let's enjoy witness service. Not enough. Nice.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello indeed.
I know Lord Rodrigue. He paid repeated visits to His Highness after the previous king was killed.
Nice.
Say, I hear that a knight of Seros named Gilbert will be joining us for our mission this moon.
Ooh.
He is skilled, which is surely a boon for us. Still, that was not very thoughtful of Lady Rhea.
You know him?
Ah, well... no, I do not. Not really. All I will say is that we have trained together a few times in the past. House Gautier is Sylvain's home. It would be nice of you to check on him as well.
Okay. I'll check on Sylvain. Okay, let's run all the way down.
Hey there.
Hello.
It's awful. Just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again. And so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still, the truth of it is that when someone faces death for the first time, well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
I'll try my best. I will try my best. Oh yeah, I can. Serum is both of them mine. Yeah, so we can get a new unit.
Hey, I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Rhea is safe. I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
Recruit.
I learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir.
Nice.
I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class.
Ask for assistance.
You betcha. I'm your guy, Professor. Since, you know, you can't exactly add me to your class or anything.
Yeah! A new unit. Nice. That's all we care about. We need more I mean students or allies.
Hi.
Yes.
Professor.
Allies. Hello.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I am certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
Yes, I will help you. How about no? But why are you here? Anyway.
Hey!
Hello, Annette. What's
Hey,
up?
Professor, did you happen to see that man I was looking for earlier? I just spotted him by the dining hall, but then he ran away. To be honest, he's my father. He's using a different name now, but there's no mistaking it. It's him. I know it is. Father, I found you at last.
Oh, don't worry. You will meet him. Okay, let's go up.
Well,
Let's have a little talk over here.
Professor. Geralt was looking for you.
Okay.
It seems he has gone off somewhere. If he is not in his room, then surely someone has seen him. Ask around.
Okay.
I have something to ask of you.
Yeah.
I'm trusting you. You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you.
Yes.
May I ask a favor of you?
Okay.
May I ask a favor of you?
Invite Rhea to join for tea. Yeah. Tea of the sea.
I'm pleased to have been invited. I am grateful.
Okay, let's see if I know you well enough.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that. Smooth talker.
I see.
Oh yeah, plans for the future, you like that.
Yes.
Reliable.
Is that so?
Ah!
How
was
quickly this
decent.
delightful time has passed. However,
Yeah. A decent
I
conversation.
appreciate your effort.
Okay. Job's done.
Last.
Hey, you. Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Okay. Good to know. Hey. Yeah, Crystal Flame.
Oh my! The crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames!
Wow!
No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my
Yes.
research. Objective, professional.
I respect the self-control.
The scandal with the Western Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Yeah. Ah, emails. Don't care about you. No. No. Hello, monk.
Maybe the assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft of a hero's relic. I am up to my ears in foul news of recent. Speaking of, there's a terrifying rumor swirling around Garreg Mach these days. Apparently, a spirit of death wielding a huge scythe has been kidnapping young maidens. Will the madness never end?
That does not sound good. Maybe you should deal with that. Just a suggestion.
Hi.
Professor. Really?
And then we go down again. Let me in!
Well,
There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me in. I'm impatient.
Right. You guys have it bad in your own way. But believe me when I say we've got it bad too. With all that happened last month, a great many knights were dispatched to the Western Church. And now we must set out for the Eastern Church, located in the far east of the Leicester Alliance. If I must die in Alliance territory, I wish it wasn't in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. I'd much rather go on a sightseeing trip to Drazor. Oh, you don't know? Drazor is House Regan's domain. It's called the Aquatic Capital.
Neat. Anyway, I have some experience painting landscapes, and I would like to try my own portraiture. Can you think of anyone who will model for me? Ruffles is game for anything. I'm supposed to write letters to my brother to let him know how I'm doing, but there's nothing that I want to write about, and on top of that, it's just too much work. Be honest and tell me I have nothing to say. I often overhear people commenting about how strange I am. I don't really get it. Shouldn't it be expected that everyone has their own unique perspective on life? Don't worry about it. Neat.